All right. Y'all, welcome back to another episode of Black Girl Interrupted. Y'all already know who it is. It's your favorite girl for the 504, my babies. What's good? What's good? Happy Wednesday. It is hump day and it's Wellness Wednesday. So let me first start off by saying I apologize for not going live yesterday. I had to get everything situated with my daughter. Some things that she has going on that I had to attend to. So I do apologize. I do apologize for the delay tonight. Was having a couple of technical issues, but we are up, we are running, we are live, baby. We are ready. So happy Wednesday again, y'all. It is Wellness Wednesday. And this is not going to be a long episode tonight. I do know yesterday was National Autism Awareness Day. And my intention was to go live yesterday. So unfortunately, I could not, but I'm here tonight. Again, this is not going to be a very long episode. This is going to be maybe 30, 45 minutes. I just want to recognize a few people that have autistic babies, y'all. They have been blessed with some of the most amazing gifts God could ever give any person in the world. But you guys already know before I start my episode, I always have to do my mental health check-in. Yes. I do have to check in with my babies. Like, I have to make sure y'all are good, not only mentally, but physically, emotionally, spiritually. I have to make sure you guys are good. With the suicide rates that are increasing every day, it's imperative that we check on one another. It's imperative that we do self-care. You know, I encourage everyone, take some time off from work. If you got the PTO, baby, prepare them others, okay? Because you have to take care of you. You have to make sure you're good before anybody else. So before we jump into tonight's conversation, like I said, y'all know I always do my mental health check-ins. So here we go, and we're going to jump into the conversation. Here we go.
Success can be a lonely road. It can be a tough road.
What is the common denominator of failure? Why are you failing? You never say because of me. Oh, it's the competition. It's the economy. It's the president. It's Congress. If you wake up tomorrow morning and blame your failure on someone or something else, you have no reason to change, do you? But if you woke up in the morning and looked in the mirror and said, I am failing because of me, the decisions that I make, the energy I put in, I'm not passing the blame. If you look in the mirror tomorrow and say that, you will change. Because nobody likes thinking of themselves as a failure.
Winners win and losers lose. And if you create a culture of losing, if you keep being a victim, if you keep letting losing happen to you, if you keep letting people do you and treat you any kind of way, it's going to become a culture.
Take ownership. Take ownership of everything in your world, the good and the bad. Don't make excuses. Don't blame any other person or any other thing. Take ownership of your mistakes, take ownership of your shortfalls, take ownership of your problems, and then take ownership of the solutions that will get those problems solved. Take ownership of your job, of your team, of your future, and take ownership of your life.
The people in life that win play offense, not defense. Stop backing into everything. Stand up. Bow your back a little bit. Start to walk a little different. Start to be that best version of you. You can do it in your quiet way. You can do it the way you do it. But somehow they got to look at you and go, okay, I won't monkey with that one. You push back. You get obsessed. You got to get relentless. You got to be a road dog. You got to get intense. You got to have a permeating attitude that you're going to win. You got to have a positive outlook. You got to be optimistic. You got to know you're going to win. You got to, right now, you got to say, I'm going to win. I'm going to win. My life is going to win. There's going to be a victorious life here. Because listen to me. The price you pay for losing here is too extreme. You have to carry the burden of failure the rest of your life.
As we begin to elevate ourselves and not to follow the crowd, activating the thinker in us and disciplining and putting on hold the emotional part of ourselves. It's not easy, but through practice and practice and practice, practice makes improvement. You can always better your best. You can always go beyond anything that you have ever done. You'll never hit a state of perfection. You're always bigger than what you do. And so all you're looking for are new breakthroughs through practice and practice and practice. You'll get better and better and better. Something you should affirm to yourself every day. Repeat this, please. No matter how bad it is or how bad it gets, I'm going to make it. The people that make it in this world look around for the circumstances that they want, and if they can't find them, they create them. It's hard. No, easy is not an option. However, ladies and gentlemen, what you will discover is that it's worth it. Takes guts. You got to dig down deep to cut it out. Keep on going again and again and again until you make it happen, because you know that it's possible and you are the determining factor.
You know, it is always so refreshing to watch those videos, even when I'm having a good day. Like, it's always so refreshing. It's always good to get that confirmation, that affirmation stating that I'm doing a good job. It's always good to get the reassurance. It's always good to hear someone say they're proud of you. You're doing a great job. You're doing a phenomenal job. Keep up the great work. Those are some of the things, those are a lot of the things that we need to hear to keep going. You know, yeah, it may seem small to somebody else, but I think it's very big to me. So I love when people tell me they're proud of me, that I'm doing a great job, and that I should keep up the good work. So I'm very, 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 very humbled and grateful for that. But like I say, today is Wednesday. It is Wellness Wednesday. So let me say this to you. And I say this every episode. Wherever you are in life, I'm proud of you. I don't care where you started. I just want to see the finished product. I want to see you keep going. I want to see you continue. Regardless of how many people show up for you, you keep showing up for yourself. That's all that matters to you, to me, to everybody else. Everybody's so worried about the quantity. I prefer the quality over the quantity. As long as I keep delivering quality content, the quantity is going to come. So I say that to every person that is an entrepreneur, whatever it is that you're doing, wherever you are in life, keep going. Who gives a damn what people have to say? Who cares if people don't show up and support you? There's someone on the sideline that is rooting and waiting for you to win. Just keep showing up for you. It's not a marathon. Stop trying to compete with other people, because your end result is not going to look like everyone else's. Yours is going to always be different. And you want to be different. You don't want to be like everybody else. God created a lot of us to stand out. A lot of us have a gift that we don't utilize. We are all born with a gift. We all have a purpose. It's just a matter of digging deep and finding that purpose and finding that gift and enhancing that gift and continuing on. No matter how many times you fall down, get back up. I can't even begin to tell y'all how many times I've fallen down. I can't begin to tell you how many days have been dark for me. But here I am. So I say that to encourage somebody that may be going through somebody. Whatever transition you're in, I'm proud of you that you even took the first step. It's scary. I know it is. I know it's scary. I know it's unfamiliar to you. But unfamiliar can be a good thing. Change could be a great thing. It's all about what you do to enhance it and to keep it going. So don't stop. Keep going. Don't worry about what other people have to say. Don't worry about who shows up for you, who doesn't show up for you. It doesn't matter. Because whatever's ordained for you by God, man can't take away. So I want you to remember that. Remember that little nugget, baby. Just like I say, faith the size of a mustard seed Keep going. I'm proud of you and I love you. And you're doing a phenomenal job. Okay. So tonight's conversation, like I said, it's not going to be a long show tonight. Tonight, April is Autism Awareness Month. And when I tell you, I have some of the most amazing people in my circle that are mothers and fathers to autistic children. Autism to me is special. It looks different for everybody. And I look at how phenomenal these children are and how they've flourished with all the resources out here. Your child can overcome anything. One of the biggest things that I heard, and I was speaking to a friend of mine a few months back, her son graduated with my son, and her son is autistic. And she said, for a long time, I used to blame myself. And I told her, I said, it's not your fault. To me, a child with autism is special. They're gifted. They're resilient. They're my superheroes. Autism is not what you think it looks like. People, when they hear about a child having special needs, they assume that a child is not verbal, a child is has some type of deformity. That's not true. That's not true. I get so emotional when I talk about things like this, these topics, because every parent that is has an autistic child, their story is different. Mm. I'm so sorry, y'all, but they're so special, and the world treats these children like they're outcasts. And they're not. I hate that when it comes to special needs children that they're ostracized. And these kids are made to believe that they can't interact with other children. I hate that. I despise that. I really wish people would stop treating these children, these babies, these beautiful, wonderful gifts like they're lepers. Ugh. Y'all know how I am when I have these conversations. Y'all know these conversations are so near and dear to me. Ugh. My nephew, like me and my friend BB, we were talking today. Well, a couple of weeks ago, and she says, I think my baby is autistic, and I said that's okay. I still love his little bad butt the same, because he's terrible, y'all. He is so bad, but he is my baby. I promise. I'll fight behind that little one. And she says, he doesn't talk. He's 2 years old, and he has a delay. I say, but all babies develop differently. And I say all of that to say if it comes that he is autistic, that's okay. I'm still gonna love him the same. I'm still gonna treat him the same. I'm not gonna look at him any different because he's special. God created him different from everybody else. And it's okay to be different. So to you, BB, to you, Brandis, to you, Jessica, to Floor, to Keish, and all the other parents in the world that have autistic children, I love you. And please don't let this world make your children feel like they are a burden. Please don't let the world make you feel like it's your fault. I'm so sorry, y'all. So we have some comments that have come in. So BB says, blue lips, yes, blue for autism and all the puzzle pieces that are out there. BB says there is nothing wrong with these babies. God gave us one of the greatest gifts when they gave us children on the spectrum. They are superheroes, and they are. They are. They are the most beautiful, wonderful babies ever. To my girl Monica, I love you. I love your baby. Like, just keep loving your babies the way that you do. Please stop letting the world treat your children like they're nothing, like they have a disease or something. BB says people are mad because their babies are a part of a club they can't get in. Facts. And then she tells me not too much on my boy. Girl, let me tell you something about that little boy. Ain't nothing wrong with that little boy. He just needs to see me. That's all. I promise. That's all. She says, my baby is a superhero no matter where he falls on the spectrum. He is amazing. I thank God he chose me to be him, mommy. With the blue heart. And she says, we love you too, babe. And I do. Like, when I tell y'all, when I was talking to my friend Jessica, her son's name is Dorian. Dorian graduated with my son, class of 2019. And Jessica felt like it was her fault, like she had done something. And I told her, you didn't do anything. That's simply the way God wanted your baby to be. He gave you a gift. He gave you a legend. He gave you an icon. He definitely gave you a superhero. Because, baby, let me tell you, Dorian will definitely give you a run for his money. Floor to her baby, he's progressing so wonderfully. He's doing an amazing job. You're doing an amazing job as a mother. To my baby sister, Brandis, baby, let me tell you about Miss Zoe. Y'all, Zoe is doing ballet and she plays the violin. And she's progressing very well. I can't wait to see her in person. Monica, girl, your baby boy, he's so handsome. He's so cute. When I tell y'all, when I look at these babies, because they're babies to me, I look at the greatest gift of all. I look at them and I'm like, how could you not want to be around these children? How could you not want to be? Even the babies that are nonverbal, how could you not want to be around them? Like, when I tell you, these kids are a ball of fun. It's almost like give them a ball of sugar and baby they go. I call them my little Sonics, my little Sonic the Hedgehogs, the blue ones, the little blue Sonics, because they're so full of energy, they're so full of life. They just have progressed at a different rate than us, and that's okay. They're different in a beautiful way. So to every parent that has an autistic child, I stand with y'all on World Autism Day, even though it was yesterday. But that's okay. I still stand with y'all. So when people ask, what is autism? What is it? Autism, or the autism spectrum disorder, ASD, refers to a broad range of conditions characterized by challenges with social skills, repetitive behaviors, speech, and nonverbal communication. I was having a conversation with my mom last Sunday, and I think my daughter may be on the spectrum. And that's okay. I love her the same. So according to the CDC, autism affects an estimated 1 in 36 children and 1 in 45 adults in the United States today. This is the part that upsets me, is when people say, well, how does autism look? It doesn't look the same for everybody. Autism looks different for everyone, and each person with autism has a distinct set of strengths and challenges. Some autistic people can speak, while others are nonverbal or minimally verbal and communicate in other ways. Some have intellectual disabilities, while some do not. Some require significant support in their daily lives, while others need less support, and in some cases, go on to lead healthy, productive lives with no help. So BB says, let me go back. She says, there are so many people out here who are on the spectrum, and they are millionaires, billionaires, and more. I can't wait to see where my boy and the rest of these babies fall. These kids and people teach us how to love unapologetically. They are who I strive to be. We as parents did nothing wrong. God gave them for us to see the world in a different light. We are the chosen ones because God thought enough of us to place them in our lives and our paths. Y'all really got me up here with this ugly cry. Like, y'all really got me truly up here with this ugly cry. I love to see and hear things like this, because autism is different and it looks different for everybody. Again, when people look at special needs children, they automatically assume them to look a certain way. How is it supposed to look? Y'all have to bear with me, because like I said, these conversations that I have are so near and dear to me. I'm so passionate about the things that I speak about. So y'all have to forgive me. So here it is in a little more detail, exactly what autism is. Here we go.
According to the Centers for Disease Control, autism affects an estimated 1 in 54 children in the United States. You've probably heard a lot of thoughts and ideas about autism, but here's an overview of what we know. Autism spectrum disorder, or ASD, is a neurodevelopmental disorder that affects a person's social and communication abilities. Persons with ASD also have areas of strong interest and sometimes have repetitive behavior and sensory sensitivities. Autism is sometimes associated with strengths in the areas of visual memory, music, art, math, and science. But each person with ASD is unique. Autism is a spectrum disorder and varies significantly from person to person. Some people with ASD may require significant support in their daily lives, while others may need less support, and some live entirely independently. Changes in brain development associated with autism begin during the prenatal period. These changes are associated with differences in genetics. It is possible to diagnose ASD when a child is between 18 and 24 months of age. Early behavioral intervention helps children with autism learn to communicate and socially interact, and has a significant impact on long-term outcome. Support for learning social and communication skills can be helpful throughout adolescence and adulthood. People with autism sometimes have other conditions, such as higher rates of sleep disorders, ADHD, anxiety, depression, and gastrointestinal issues. Treating these co-occurring conditions can make a big difference. As adults, people on the autism spectrum can become employed and contribute in important ways to society. The world is a better place if the qualities of people who are neurodiverse are accepted and valued. the Duke Center for Autism and Brain Development provides state-of-the-art, interdisciplinary clinical care, conducts cutting-edge research, trains the next generation of scientists, and advocates for public policies to help ensure people with autism reach their full potential.
I just had to kind of take that in a little bit because these babies are so phenomenal. I love to see their progress. I love to see when these babies come out of their shells that they're in, even the babies that are nonverbal. I love just looking at them. I admire them from a distance because I said these babies are they're ostracized. They're told that they can't do anything. They're separated from other children, and I don't like that. I want these babies to know that being autistic is not a bad thing. I really wish these schools and these educators, not all but some, letting these children interact with what they call normal children. Because, baby, let me tell you, some of these kids y'all think are quote unquote normal, some of them ain't normal. But I wish that the world would start looking at autism as a beautiful thing and not as a bad thing. Not as, oh, they won't be able to do this. They'll forever have to have someone to do things for them. No. I know people right now that are autistic that do their everyday life like what I do. Get up, wash their face, brush their teeth, whatever. Even the babies that are nonverbal, like BB's little boy, he's not he communicates, and I'm gonna beat him when I see him. Just so y'all know, that little boy, he is terrible, y'all. Like when I tell you, like he is so bad, but I love him though. Like that's my baby. Like can't nobody else call him bad but me. Nobody. But he runs, he plays, he jumps, he does everything that a 2-year-old child is supposed to do. He doesn't do anything differently. He goes to the bathroom the same way. He eats the same way. He sleeps the same way. So why make him feel like he's different? Because he's on the spectrum. Why? And then I look at Dorian, who's 23. Well, will be 23 this year. Works, graduated in high school, has a job. Who says that they can't go on and live productive lives? Who says this? Oh, that's right, the world says that. Because that's the mind frame that the world has taught people. Oh, he's got a disability. Ooh. Oh, she's autistic. Ooh. She has ADHD. Ooh. She has ADD. Ooh. He has cerebral palsy. Oh. One of the ladies that was a helper to my children when they were in elementary school, her son has cerebral palsy. And when I tell you he has Down syndrome. I'm so sorry, he has Down syndrome. And he's just as cute as he wants to be. I just want to love all over him. I just want to kiss up under that little fat part, up under, the little piece up under. I just want to snuggle and just kiss all over him. Stop treating these babies like they're different. They know they are. Stop doing that. Stop ostracizing these children. Awareness needs to be brought to this because I feel, let me say this, I know people in the world need to be educated on what autism is. Because these negative connotations, this stigma around it disgusts me. It pisses me off. Let me just go ahead and say it pisses me off. So BB says, he is not, he's just better than them and they're jealous. Absolutely. But not see that little boy there. I'm gonna have to sit down and have a talk with him. I promise. Because that little boy there, what I'm gonna do with him? But just love on him, that's all. But he's still not allowed to come to my house, okay? So BB says, my brother is autistic and he has support, but he does everything from bathe to clean to cook his food himself. He is nonverbal, but he communicates in his own way. And we understand him perfectly and he understands us. And that's all that matters to me. And that's all that should matter is that he knows how to communicate with with who's important. And she says, at this time, we are going through the steps to figure out where my baby is on the spectrum. He is very musically inclined and minimal verbal. We understand him just fine. We know, because the way he be talking to me, and I know him give me love because he kisses the phone. So that's how we communicate. That's how me and BB's baby, Nasir, that's how we communicate. He comes to the phone and he'll put his head on the phone, put his eyes all in the phone, y'all. He just as cute as he want to be. He really, truly, y'all, he reminds me of Sonic the Hedgehog. Because he just, you see him, he's everywhere. And just, but I can't wait to meet him in person. I can't wait to see him in person. Even though it'll be brief, because I can't be around him too long. Because then I may have to take his little chocolate butt home with me. Because he's so chocolate, y'all. He's so chocolate and just so as cute as he want to be. With his little big head self. But really though, I'm just amazed that I have a circle of friends who are parents to autistic children, and I get to admire from the distance at their progress. Because if you could see where they started to where they are now, you guys would absolutely be amazed. I look at Brandis. Her baby's name is Zoe, and Zoe is autistic. Zoe does ballet, and Zoe is now playing the violin. And Zoe is 4. 4. Yeah. 5. 4, about to be 5. And it was difficult. Brandon said, I blame myself because I thought it was something I did. I told her, no, it's nothing you did. I look at Floor and her baby. I don't believe her baby's verb. I believe he's nonverbal. And Floor, if you're watching, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe her baby's nonverbal and he's progressing. I believe she posted not too long ago his colors and his numbers. I believe that's what she posted not too long ago. And then there's BB with Nasir. She was worried. She didn't know what to do. I think BB kind of felt ashamed and felt like she had done something wrong. But I told her, it's okay. Nothing's wrong with him. He's all right. Even though I knew that her baby's on the spectrum, but he's okay. He's fine. Because he's fine to me. They're normal children to me. Then I look at Dorian, who's 22. Dorian's working. He graduated high school. He's excelling. He's fine to me. I don't treat these babies any differently. I look at Monica and her baby boy. He loves cowboys. Every time she posts me, he's in a cowboy hat, cowboy boots. He looks like a little black Woody from Toy Story. Y'all remember Woody? That's how her baby looks. He's so cute. He's so handsome. and he's autistic. And I love these babies all the same. I don't love them any differently. I'll never treat them differently because my daughter could possibly be on the spectrum. And I wouldn't want anyone to treat my daughter differently. I wouldn't want anyone to look at her and be like, oh, and she's 21. Art is her way. When I was talking to my mom the other day, she says, I think Mari may be on the lower end of the spectrum because my daughter has, almost like me, has difficulty expressing and saying what she needs to say. Almost like it's difficult for her to write it, but she can physically, and I think sometimes things get a little twisted in her mind. But that's my daughter. And I'm still gonna love her the same. It doesn't matter. So BB says, him love his TT Ashley. I know he does. And don't let her fool y'all. She's gonna take him anyway. I might. We'll see. I got to see how he acts first now. Cause see, I don't know. But he'll probably be spoiled rotten though. Probably so. Most likely, yeah, he will be. Let me just go and keep it a buck, y'all. He gonna be spoiled rotten down here playing with me. I swear to God. I put that on everything. I can't wait. Because he's such a lovable little boy. He loves to cuddle. He loves to snuggle. Now, I don't know if I want to snuggle with him now. I don't know. Because then I'm going to get too attached. And then he can't go back with his mom. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I know that's my baby. So BB leaves this message for all parents with autistic children. This is not your fault. God chose you because he knew you needed the love the most. He knew that you were the best to handle a child with that gift. Handle a child with that gift. Hold your head high because you were seen as the best person to raise them the way God needs them to be. Girl, can I say amen on that one? I definitely want to say amen on that one because I believe that. God gives the best gifts to the best people. That's not to say, let me say that, that's not to say that everyone's children are not gifts, but sometimes God gives you a gift with an extra bow on it. And that's the way I look at these babies. So let's keep the conversation rolling because I want to bring awareness. I want to keep bringing awareness to World Autism Day. So, why is Autism Day April 2nd? So the reason they selected April 2nd to be World Autism Awareness Day, they say the United Nations General Assembly declared April 2nd as World Autism Awareness Day in 2008 to draw attention to the growing need for innovative programs designed to support those with autism. So let's keep it going. Let's keep bringing awareness to autism. Here we go.
Today is World Autism Day, and experts are trying to raise awareness that autism in young girls is often overlooked. CBS News correspondent Michael George has more on one family's struggle to get diagnosed.
16-year-old Cozy says when she was in 6th grade, she struggled in school and battled anxiety, and neither she nor her mother Lisa knew why.
It can be really hard to go through these struggles that make you different from a lot of other people without a reason.
Cozy was eventually diagnosed with autism.
It really happened after 3 years or so of trying to figure out why some things in school were hard for her, why she was struggling.
Dr. Cynthia Martin is Senior Director of the Autism Center at the Child Mind Institute. She says autism is often overlooked in young girls and even misdiagnosed.
We see higher rates of diagnoses of anxiety or depression, and the autism really gets missed.
Dr. Martin says the reasons why can vary. Sometimes girls may not fit the criteria of autism, and girls tend to be better able to mask symptoms by mimicking friends' behaviors. But getting an accurate diagnosis can be life-changing.
Knowing that that's coming from a neurodevelopmental disorder can really help them to better understand themselves and better navigate the world and advocate for what they need.
While autism is more common in boys, it's important for parents and clinicians to pay attention to the signs in girls. If a diagnosis is missed, a young person could miss out on the support they need or develop other behavioral problems. Cozy says her diagnosis, along with therapy and medication, have helped, and she's encouraging other girls who are struggling to speak up.
Sometimes you can know yourself better than anyone else, and you can be going through something and nobody else will know, and if you don't talk about it and try to find those answers, then you won't.
And finding answers can make a world of difference. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
A local exhibit is making sure the magic of Walt Disney is accessible to everyone. Today, families are invited to Disney 100 in Chicago to celebrate World Autism Awareness Day.
I just love that. I love that so much. I do. Because these babies are so beautiful. They're so wonderful. They're so talented. They're so gifted. And most of all, they're human. So in honor of World Autism Day, from Black Girl Interrupted, I love you. And let's light the world up blue. There we are. And hence the blue that I have on tonight, the blue shirt, the blue lipstick, in honor of World Autism Day. Yes, I know it was yesterday. I know it was. But I'm celebrating today. And I'm going to celebrate and speak on it every day. Because babies are not autistic just one day out of the year. They're autistic every day and should be celebrated every day. Parents of autistic children, I commend you for staying so strong, for not letting the world tell you that your child is different. I commend parents of autistic children, the resilience, the battles that you've gone through to get the diagnosis for your children, to get the support for your babies, to get the resources that are available. Don't let the world put your children in a box. Don't let the world ostracize your children and have your children believing that they're different. They're not different, they're special. Hell, I'm different. But I commend the parents. I appreciate y'all sharing those beautiful babies with me. Not only me, but the world. I appreciate you being the voice for the babies that can't speak. I'm trying not to get emotional, y'all. Again, I'm speaking to the parents. Y'all did it. You're doing an amazing job. Keep up the great work that you do. I know you're tired. I know some days you want to give up. I know some days you want to throw in the towel, but don't do it. Your baby needs you to stand strong and to keep advocating for them. World Autism Day, April 2nd, 2024. We're going to light up the world blue. If you are a mother, a father, a brother, a sister to a person that is autistic, love on them. Don't treat them like they're different. Don't let the world define who they are. You keep encouraging your babies to be the best, regardless of how many obstacles that they encounter. You keep advocating for your babies. You keep educating people. You keep speaking out because someone's listening. Again, today we are celebrating autism. We're celebrating autistic women, men, boys, girls, infants, children. We're celebrating. We're lighting the world up blue. And we'll keep lighting up the world blue. We'll keep loving and supporting your babies. We'll keep loving and supporting on you. Because I know it takes a toll on a mother and a father mentally. Because I know they're beating themselves up and trying to figure out what did they do. You didn't do anything. Just keep loving those babies the way that you do. Keep showing up for those babies the way that you do. Keep supporting those babies the way that you do. And whatever I can do here with Black Girl Interrupted to continue bringing awareness, you let me know. Y'all know I love the kids. Y'all know I love them babies. Y'all know I do. Man. Again, I'm just honored to know parents of these beautifully gifted, intellectual, creative children. I'm so glad that God placed y'all in my path. I'm grateful that I can advocate for your children. I'm glad that I could utilize my platform to do so and to keep people educated. So again, here at Black Girl Interrupted, whatever we can do in support, please let me know. Please let me know. And to my puzzle piece babies, my babies, I love you. Ain't it love you? Ain't it love y'all? My big girls and my big boys, my grown men and my grown women, I love you. And ain't it proud of you? And I promise, when I tell y'all, I can't wait to see the next stage and the next chapter of their lives because they're ever so changing every day. And it's a beautiful thing. And I love the fact that I get to witness that. So as we close out this episode for Black Girl Interrupted, I want to end with this.
6:43, today we honor World Autism Awareness Day. The day is even more special for many KPRC2 families who have direct connections with autism, including our own Britta Merwin.
And one of her sons was diagnosed with autism at the age of 2, and the idea of kindness for everyone is something that is very important to her. Earlier this week, she held a Zoom conversation with several local families and advocates to share their inspiring journey. She joins us now to talk about it. Britta?
Yeah, I'm really excited to share this with everyone at home. Lisa and Owen, this group was inspiring. We chatted for about 45 minutes. There were laughs, there were also a few tears, and they acknowledged the challenges they face every day because autism is an everyday thing. But they also shared the beauty about it. One thing we all have in common, we all just want people to be kind.
I have a son that has autism.
I have 2 daughters on the autism spectrum.
I'm 39 years old. I was diagnosed on the autism spectrum since I was 3.
My son Talon is on the autism spectrum. He just turned 10, and he is amazing.
I'm a mother of a 13-year-old unique and wonderful boy with autism.
Autism, I live with it every day. It's my 9-to-5 job, and I just love what I do. I love my clients.
When they see girls, they don't think autism with some behaviors because girls present much differently than boys.
Every child wants to feel valued, loved, important, and appreciated.
I really didn't know a lot about autism and how it affects people, how it affects families. When encountering, people with autism, even if you don't have any previous experience, there's no need to treat them differently or tiptoe around them, or just like normal people. So just be yourself, get to know them.
Basically, I'm a clinical support administrator where I work at.
I get a lot of the statement maybe like they don't look autistic. And I don't think that necessarily autism has a look.
Most people have no idea what we go through behind closed doors when the school day is over and things like that.
Autism lives on your entire life frame. So I want people to accept everyone, whether they're children or adults, and also help our kids identify their strengths so they can continue to grow and, go from an awesome child with autism to an awesome adult with autism.
Find their crowd where they have feel like a sense of belonging, basically.
Everything's a struggle. It takes probably 45 minutes for us to eat cucumbers, and it took me 2 years to get him to eat cucumbers.
He's still your son, and this diagnosis doesn't change that.
Well, my goodness, now I have a few tears. But there's a lot more smiles than there are compared to the tears. And it really is something that we want everyone to just spend some time to talk about their kids and also their friends about today. It's all about spreading kindness and spreading acceptance. So take that extra time. You can go to our website, clicktohouston.com/autism. On there, you're going to find a parent's guide to autism. It's full of resources. And I actually put this together about 3 years ago with local autism moms. So please go to our website. It's clicktohouston.com/autism so you can download that parent's guide to autism. And I'm also always adding things. So if you have something that's not on there, please email me. That's bmerwin@kprc.com so we can add to it. If you would like to donate to Autism Speaks, that's one of the organizations that we are supporting today. You can call 713-724-5092. We also have their address on the screen, and if you have a smartphone, you can open your camera, hover it over the puzzle piece next to our logo on the corner of the screen, and it will take you directly to a donation page for Autism Speaks. 85 cents of every dollar will go to fund research, advocacy, programs, and services. On top of that, I want to invite you to go to my Facebook page. That's KPRC2 Britta Merwin. On there, I've posted many local nonprofits that I work with throughout the year, and they do amazing work with the daily challenges and also the daily successes that we face in the autism community. So please go there on my Facebook page to highlight some of those local nonprofits that you can get involved with. But definitely, just an important day to my family and to a lot of people out there. So we appreciate Channel 2 shedding a little more light on autism today.
I'm so sorry, y'all. I just have to kind of let that digest a little bit because I'm smiling from ear to ear because looking at all those beautiful faces brings such a great joy to my heart. These beautifully made children that God gave to some of the most wonderful people. I'm just blessed to know that I'm able to utilize my platform to spread awareness for everything, from autism to sexual assault to miscarriage and etc. I just thank God every day for giving me this gift to advocate for y'all. I do. I just appreciate y'all for just everything. To those autistic babies, those beautiful, beautiful faces. Keep doing what your parents do for your children. These babies deserve that. These babies have earned that. keep enhancing on their strengths. And like she says, so they could grow up to be wonderful adults with autism. Such a beautiful way to close out another episode of Black Girl Interrupted. It's spreading awareness and celebrating and all of the resources and the things that they do now that they specifically designate for children with autism. Salute to Chuck E. Cheese for the things that, for the sensory events that they have. Shout out to, I believe it was Disneyland or Disney World yesterday, that I believe they only allowed children and adults with autism to come into the park. I believe. Please don't quote me on that. Um, I just love the many beautiful things that they do. I love the people that support. I love the people that advocate. And I especially love the parents that continue to fight and advocate for their children. Thank you for not letting society make you feel like your children are less than or make you feel like it's your fault. I love that. And I want you guys to keep up the beautiful work that you do. And keep me updated on their progress. I would love to revisit this conversation in 6 months and brag about my autistic nieces and nephews. So I'm definitely, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. You know what? In 6 months, we're gonna come back and we're gonna revisit this. And hopefully I could get these babies on the show. I don't know. Well, fingers crossed on that, okay? Because again, a lot of times it's a sensory issue, things like that. So I'm gonna work that out. And we're definitely going to honor those beautiful babies. And I want them to know that Auntie love you and Auntie got you. Don't worry about it. Ain't nobody gonna touch all over here on this show. We're definitely gonna celebrate. So again, in honor of World Autism Day, yes, I know it was yesterday, but Black Girl Interrupted, we love you, and I'm lighting up the world blue. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I just when I do this, like y'all know, I'm so passionate about these episodes and these conversations and these topics that I bring to my show. Y'all know I'm passionate. Y'all know I'm the biggest crybaby in the world. But to close out Black Girl Interrupted, I do want to let you guys know April is also Sexual Assault Awareness Month. So for the month of April, I will be discussing all topics with regards to sexual assault awareness. I will have trigger warnings. I will be speaking on a lot of sensitive topics. So I will post warnings, trigger warnings, to let you guys know beforehand. So yes, again, April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month. Again, I want to bring awareness to that, also provide resources, or if you yourself are or have been a victim of sexual assault awareness, I will provide resources as well. So that will be for the whole month of April. So tomorrow night I will be live and I will be on time. So don't worry, y'all. We are having a show tomorrow night. Streaming live to Facebook and YouTube at 8:30 p.m. Central Time, 9:30 Eastern Time. Again, we are kicking the month off discussing sexual assault awareness. That will be the topic for the month of April. So wear your teal. Show up with your teal in support of sexual assault awareness. And on that note, I'm going to bring it to a close. Again, the website is up. It is www.bgipodcast.org. The link is down at the bottom of the screen. Don't forget to go and sign up so you can start receiving your monthly newsletters that will keep you updated with all the events and shows that are coming for Black Girl Interrupted. It will also keep you in the loop with regards to when the merchandise will drop for Black Girl Interrupted. That I'm really truly looking forward to. So again, we are still working on that on the back end. Again, we're hoping to launch, BGI podcast merch this summer. We are looking for that. Just a few things we have to work out before we get to dropping that. So I'm excited about that. Again, don't forget to register on the website. It is www.bgipodcast.org. If you are wanting to be a guest on Black Girl Interrupted, the email is down at the bottom of the screen. It is blackgirlinterruptedpodcast@gmail.com. Please allow me 24 to 48 hours to respond so that way we can set up a time and do a meeting and discuss the conversation that you would love to come on the show and discuss. Again, I'm not taking any guests right now at this particular moment, but I will be looking in the near future, hopefully June. Hopefully June. I'll be looking for guests, but I will be doing some collaborations. So I can't wait for you guys to see that. Can't wait for you guys to see the beautiful thing that we have planned for the end of April. I can't speak on that right now, but I just can't wait for you guys to see. So stay tuned for that. April 27th. Oh my God, I can't wait. BB, I hope you are still listening, girl, because April 27th will definitely go down in the books for 2024. Oh, I'm so excited. But again, you guys, I love you so much. Again, today is Wednesday. It is hump day. It is also Wellness Wednesday. So I will be online in just a moment to post some wellness things for people to just kind of relax and take in for the night. But I will see you guys tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Central Time, 9:30 Eastern Time, streaming live to Facebook as well as YouTube. And for the people that do not like watching it live, you could always catch tonight's episode as well as past episodes streaming on any streaming platform. So wherever you listen to your podcast at, baby, put in Black Girl Interrupted. And I promise you, I'm going to pop up. You may not get to see me, but you'll hear this beautiful New Orleans voice, baby. So on that note, I love you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow night. I hope everyone has a beautiful night. I love you, and I'm going to see you then. Holla!